A Bunsen blower, problem solving. A problem number 1. What horsepower is supplied to air moving at 20 feet per minute through a 2 by 3 feet duct under a pressure of 3 inches water gauge? So, ang tinatanong is the horsepower developed. Okay, so these are the given. So, yung velocity natin, ito yung discharge velocity, 20 feet per minute, passing through, ito yung discharge area, 2 feet by 3 feet. And then, nagbigay na height in water. Ang height in water natin is 3-inch water gauge or H2O. So, tinatanong is the air power. Okay, ang choices is in terms of HP. Okay, ang working formula natin, gamma QH. Now, analyze natin. Okay, so para masagutan yan, kailangan natin makuha yung H ng air. Now, ang formula ng H ng air, yung total head ng air, that is HS plus HV. Yung HS natin, ito na yun mismo. Okay, convert na lang natin to papuntang HS in air. Okay? Now, how about yung HV? Yung HV natin is formula dependent. That is the velocity head. Vd squared minus Vs squared over 2g. Since walang binanggit regarding sa suction velocity at wala naman data para masagutan yon, pwede nating i-assume yun na 0. So, magka-cancelled out lang ito. Okay, and then, substitution yon. So, you have the velocity head. Okay. Yung Vd natin dapat feet per second. Okay. Sa mga units. So, i-divide lang natin ng 60. So, you have 20 feet per minute. Okay. Yung 60 na ito is for conversion purposes. Kaya dinivide ng 60 para maging per second squared twice ni gravity. So, 32.2 kasi naka-English tayo. Okay. So, makukuha natin yung velocity head. Okay. This is feet per second. Kaya dinivide ng 60. Okay. Convert yung feet per minute papuntang feet per second. So, we have, calculate natin. So, you have 20 over 60 squared all over 2, 32.2. So, lumalabas, technically, ang ating velocity head is 1.72 or 725 times 10 raised to negative 3. So, pag minug mo yan ng 3 beses, so 1, 2, 3, that is the same sa 0.001725. So, kung gusto niyo siya i-move using Calcu, you can press Shift E and G para mag-move siya. Ayan. Now, yung velocity head is somehow a very small number. Okay? Napakaliit ng 0.001725. That is approximately 0. Now, kapag ang ating velocity head is negligible, sobrang liit, mag-a-adjust ang formula natin. So, ang formula natin, gamma QH ng air. Pero pag yung HV is negligible, approaching 0, lumalabas yung total head is simply HS, which is given naman na 3-inch water. Okay, so meron tayong other solution dito kapag yung HV is very small. So, ang formula ko, gamma QH, yung H, pinalitan na lang ng HS. Simply because yung HV is negligible. Now, paano makukuha yung HS? Ay, napaliwanag na natin sa principle kanina na gamma ng water, height in water, is the same sa gamma ng air, height in air. Okay, yung height in air, yun yung pinaka-HS. So, mathematically speaking, yung HS is gamma ng water, height ng water over gamma ng air. So, eto, isubstitute natin dito. And then, magka-cancel out lang yung gamma. Ituloy natin yung discussion. Okay. So, palitan yung HS ng gamma ng water, height ng water over gamma ng air. So, by technicality, lagi itong magka-cancel out. So, bottom line, gamma QH ng air is the same sa gamma ng water, QH ng water. So, pwede pala yung gamma QH in water kasi magka-cancel out lang yung gamma ng air. Again, gamitin lang yung formula na yan if HV is 0. Pag yung HV merong value, hindi pwede gamitin yung shortcut na to. Okay, balik ka dito sa original formula. Pero since negligible yung velocity head, pwede magamit yung gamma ng water, Q, multiply sa H ng water. So, madali lang. Yung Q, okay, pwede yan masolve using area multiply ng velocity. So, you have area discharge, velocity discharge. Okay, ang kailangan na lang unit analysis kasi ang kailangan final answer is HP. So, substitution tayo. You have air power equivalent sa gamma ng tubig in English. 62.4. Ang unit noon is pound force kada cubic foot. Okay, multiply ko ng Q. Area is 2 by 3. Velocity is 20. Okay, kung tinitingnan nyo yung unit, this is feet, tapos this is feet per minute. So, corresponding unit niyan is cubic foot per minute. Okay, cancel out natin yung cubic foot. And then yung height ng water is 3 inches. So you have 3 inches. Gawin natin foot. So you have 1 foot, 12 inches. Okay, so conversion lang yun. Cancel out na rin yung inches. Now, ang natirang unit sa atin, hindi siya naging horsepower. Pero this is very solvable in terms of HP. Kasi ang natirang unit is foot, pound per minute. Okay, meron naman tayong direct conversion ng foot, pound per minute papuntang horsepower. So, huwag natin kalimutan yung converting factor na ito. Okay, diretso na to sa HP. So, 1 HP, that is 33,000 foot-pound per minute. So, in this way, cancelled out yung feet, cancelled out yung pound force, and also cancelled out yung minute. Ang matitira na lang is horsepower talaga. So, let's use our calcu to get the final answer. 62.4. Okay, this is 2 by 3 by 20. Okay, this is 3 over 12. Then, ang conversion natin, 1 over 33,000. Okay, press equal sign. So, ang horsepower natin should be 0.0567 HP. Okay, so, again, simple yung formula, gamma QH ng air. Pag HV is negligible, a very small number, gamma QH ng water. So, ang kailangan lang parate, unit analysis. So again, this problem number 1. Okay, problem number 2. A fan draws 1.2 meter cube per second of air at a static pressure of 2.54 centimeter of water through a duct of 300 millimeter and discharges it through a duct of 275 millimeter. Okay, determine the static fan efficiency if the total fan mechanical efficiency is 70% and the air is measured at 25 degrees Celsius and 760 millimeter mercury. Okay, so meron tayong volume flow rate. Okay, you have the static pressure. Ito yung height in water, 2.54 centimeter. Yung 300 millimeter, ito yung diameter at the suction, and discharges at 275 millimeter diameter sa discharge. Given yung EM, then yung temperature and pressure, tinatanong static fan efficiency. So, isolate natin yung mga given. So, malinaw yung mga given na yan. Ang tinatanong is ES. Okay, so pakita natin yung working formula. So, ang working formula para makuha si ES is mechanical efficiency multiplied sa HS over H. Okay, yung mechanical efficiency is already given. Walang problema doon. Yung HS, nakukuha yan dito sa height in water. So, masasolve yan easily. And then yung capital H, this is the total head. Okay? Ang formula ng total head is HS plus HV. Okay, so dalawa yung kailangan i-solve. I-convert yung HW na yan, cm in water, papuntang meters of air para makuha natin si HS. After makuha si HS, next naman natin kunin yung HV. Okay, so paano mag-convert ng HW in terms of meters of air? You can use gamma or you can use density. Rehas pwede yun. So we can use density ng water, height in water, density ng air, height in air. Yung height in air, yan yung kailangan natin as HS. Now, we cannot use 1.2 para sa density ng air kasi hindi ito STP. Yung pressure natin at STP yan, so 760 mm mercury, that is the same sa 101.325 kilopascal. Kaya lang yung ating temperature, hindi naman siya standard eh. So kailangan natin isolve yung corresponding density of the air for this condition. Okay, so para makuha yung density ng air, P over RT. So makukuha natin yung HS dito. So substitution tayo. So you have density ng water, 1,000. Okay. Kilogram per cubic meter. Okay, yung height in water, meron tayong 2.54 centimeter. Gawin ko na siyang meters. So lagay ako ng converting factor dito. Okay, 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Okay, para meters yung sagot natin. So, cancel out yan. Equivalent sa density of the air. Para makuha yung density ng air, P over RT. So you have your pressure na 101.325. Okay, yung R ng air, constant, 0.287. Then yung temperature ng air dapat absolute, Kelvin. So you have 25 plus 273. Okay, SI units, ang unit ng density is kilogram per cubic meter. Then, ito na yung ating HS. So basically, masasolve natin yung HS using this conversion. Okay, so from cm of water, convert natin yan papuntang meters of air. Okay, of 1,000. Okay, this is 2.54. Okay, over 100. Conversion ng 100 para maging meters. Okay, equivalent sa density of the air is 101.325. Okay, R is 0.287. Okay, and then yung temperature should be absolute, so 25 plus 273. Then ito yung height in air. So this is HS. So shift solve, makuha natin yung HS. Okay, from height in water, napunta na yung height in air. So height in air natin is 21.43. Okay, 4395. So this is height in air. So since meron tayong height in air, next na isa-solve na lang natin should be yung HV naman. Okay, so next. Okay, para sa HV, that should be the velocity head. So VD squared minus VS squared over 2G. So kailangan natin yung dalawang velocity. Velocity sa discharge, siya velocity sa suction. Okay, nabigay na natin yung formula ng velocity. Pag-given yung Q tsaka diameter. So gamitin natin yung 4Q over ID squared. So kunin natin yung velocity ng discharge. So velocity ng discharge should be 4Q over pi. Since discharge tayo, kunin natin ito papuntang discharge. Okay? So dapat naka-meters ito. Okay? For consistency sa unit. 275. So, kailangan gawing meters. So, i-divide natin ng 1,000 for conversion. Then, squared. So, in this way, makukuha natin yung velocity ng discharge. Okay, so plus our calcu. So, we have 4 a 1.42 over pi. Ang diameter ng discharge, so discharge gamitin para lumabas yung velocity ng discharge. 275 over 1,000. So 1,000 conversion. Okay, and then squared. So makukuha natin yung velocity ng discharge. So that is equivalent sa 23.907 meters per second. Repeat natin yung process para naman sa suction. So velocity ng suction is equivalent sa 4Q over pi diameter ng suction. Okay, so 4Q over pi, so diameter ng suction is 300. Okay, gawin nating meters. So divide ng 1,000. Then squared. So makukuha natin easily yung velocity ng suction. So mabilis na lang yan i-edit. So balikan na lang natin to. Gawin natin itong 300. So ang velocity ng suction is equivalent sa 20.089 meters per second. Since meron na tayong velocity na dalawa, hence we can calculate for the velocity head. So you have HV is equivalent sa VD squared. So you have 23.907 squared minus PS squared 20.089 squared over twice ni gravity 9.81. So makukuha natin yung HV meters of air. So ang gamit nating unit ay meters per second in terms of air. So meters of air yung head na nakukuha. So this is 23.907 squared minus 20.089 squared all over twice ni gravity 9.81. Okay, so ang velocity head is equivalent sa 8.5615 meters of air. So we already have HS. Meron na rin tayong HV. Mechanical efficiency is given. And then total height masosolve. HS is solved already. So lahat ng yan is given na. So substitution na lang for the last part. Okay, so paitan na natin yung last part para makuha yung static fan efficiency. Okay, so by substitution, makukuha na natin si ES. So you have the static fan efficiency equivalent sa, ang mechanical natin is equivalent sa, okay, kung mabalikan natin yung given dito, okay, 70%. So ang mechanical efficiency is 70%. So 0.7. Okay, EM is given. Ilagay ko lang dito, 70%. HS natin is, okay, na-solve naman na equivalent sa 21.439. Ang total head is additive ng HS sa HV. 21.439 plus 8.561. So, solvable yung static fan efficiency. So, let's press our calcu. This is 0.7. Okay, 21.439. Okay, 21.439 plus 8.5615. So, ang static fan efficiency natin is 0.500235. Obviously, approximate is 50%. Okay, so that's it. So, nagamit natin yung mga formula, yung mga conversion. Okay, meron tayong sample problem for English units, and then this is SI. So, abisaduhin yung formula, practice, and then mag-unit analysis. Again, this is problem number 2. Okay, affinity law for fans and blowers. Now, since kabisado na natin yung affinity law para sa pumps, i-adjust lang natin yan ng konti para sa affinity law ng fans and blower. So they have the same formula dun sa similar or geometrically the same na pumps. Kaya lang this time, i-consider din natin yung density. So again, para sa pumps na geometrically similar, Queen has power, want to try now, try to fight that. So same lang din yon para sa fans and blower. So, Queen has power, want to try now, try to fight that. So parehas na parehas dun sa geometrically similar. Kaya lang since this is fans and blower, dagdagan nyo lang ito ng additional row or additional row na 0, 1, 1 density. So Queen has power, want to try now, try to fight that 0, 1, 1 density. Ito lang yung pinakadagdag. Same approach. So magre-ratio lang tayo. Okay, and then yung mga numero na yan yung magiging exponents. Since yung ating density, katapat niya 0 dito, so yung ratio ng density raised to 0 is 1. So disregard nyo na lang yung density kapag dating sa Q. Kasi baliwala lang yan. So kapag volume flow rate yung isa-solve, baliwala yung density. So ratio ng Q is equivalent sa ratio ng N multiply sa ratio ng diameter. Sa head, ganun din. So ratio ng head, so meron ng density doon, is equivalent sa ratio ng speed, multiply sa ratio ng diameter, multiply sa ratio ng density. Ganun din sa power. So ang power natin, ratio ng power, is equivalent sa ratio ng speed, multiply sa ratio ng diameter, multiply sa ratio ng density. So regarding sa mga exponents, mga exponents sa mga ratio natin, tingnan nyo lang sa ating table. So for Q, ang exponent ni N is 1, and diameter is 3. Density, ratio niya 0, kaya disregarded. Para sa head, ratio ng ating speed is 2, diameter is 2, density is 1. So this is 2, 2, and then 1. Para sa power, ratio ng N, exponent is 3, diameter is 5, and then density is 1. So this is 3, 5, 1. So hindi mahirap i-recall ang mga formula na yan, kahit madami, for as long meron kang coding. Queen has power, want to try now, try to fight that, 0, 1, 1 density. This is the affinity law for fans and blower. Solve tayo ng sample problem. Problem number 1. A certain fan delivers 12,000 cubic feet per minute at a static pressure of 1-inch water gauge when operating at a speed of 400 RPM and requires an input of 4 horsepower. If the same installation of 15,000 CFM is desired, what will be the new speed and the new power needed? So we will use affinity law for fans. Ang given is Q1, 12,000 CFM. Yung H1 natin, yung head is 1-inch water gauge. N1, speed, 400. And then power 1, 4 HP. And then you have changes sa Q. So from 12,000 CFM, naging 15,000 CFM. So pag pinalitan yung Q, what will be the new speed and the new power? Yun yung mga hinahanap. Analyze. So gamitin natin affinity law. Unahin natin yung N2. So we have the affinity law. Queen has power. Want to try now. Try to fight dead. 0, 1, 1 density. Now since ang given sa atin is Q, so meron tayong Q1, Q2, pwede nating gawa ng formula yung Q para makuha si N2. So ratio ng Q, Q1 over Q2 is equivalent sa ratio ng speed, N1 over N2, times ratio ng diameter, D1 over D2. Ang exponent ng N1, ang exponent ng diameter, 3. And then, substitution. Now, since walang binanggit regarding sa diameter, we can assume na constant yun, since unsolvable naman at walang data involved. So, assume the same constant. So, basically, makukuha natin si N2. Okay, substitution. So you have 12,000. Okay, 12,000 CFM Q1. Okay, 15,000 CFM Q2. Okay, equivalent sa N1 na 400 RPM over N2 na unknown raised to 1. So shift solve, makuha natin yung speed 2. So this is 12,000. Okay, 15,000. 400. And then yung nawawalang N. Okay, shift solve. Gusto nyo lagyan ng raised to 1, okay lang. Kung wala, okay lang din. Shift solve, makuha natin si N2. So si N2 is equivalent sa 500 RPM. So nasagutan na natin yung unang hinahanap, N2. Okay, once makuha natin si N2, next is makukuha na natin yung power. Okay, so pakita natin yung solution sa power. So gawa tayo ng formula sa power. So power yung nawawala. So ratio ng power, P1 over P2 is the same sa N1 over N2 multiply sa D1 over D2 multiply sa density 1 over density 2. Ang exponent ng ratio ng speed is 3, sa diameter 5, sa density 1. So pakita natin. So this is our working solution. Again, the assumption is constant yung diameter. Regarding sa density, walang binanggit regarding sa density 1 at density 2. So we can assume na same lang sila. Not unless magbibigay ng mga temperature at pressure. Pero kung walang data given, assumption din doon, constant. So cancelled out mo to. Cancelled out mo na rin yan. Then makukuha na natin yung power 2. Okay? We have power 1. N1, tapos yung N2 na-solve na rin. So, power 1 is 4 HP. Power 2 is unknown. N1 is 400. While yung N2 is 500. Okay, raised to 3. Okay, 1 unknown, 1 equation. Makuha natin yung power 2. So, this is 4. Unknown, yung power 2. 400 over 500 is to 3. Okay, so shift solve, makuha natin yung power 2. So, ang power 2 is equivalent sa 7.8125. Kung ano unit ni power 1, yun din yung unit ng power 2, which is horsepower. Kung madaling isolve yung mga affinity law, let's hope and pray na ganito yung lalabas sa exam. Again, this is problem number 1. A problem number 2. A fan described in a manufacturer's table is rated to deliver 500 meter cube per minute at a static pressure gauge of 254 centimeter of water. When running at 250 RPM and requiring 3.6 kilowatts. If the fan speed is changed papuntang 305 RPM and the air handled were 65 degrees Celsius instead of standard na 21 degrees Celsius, what should be the power in kilowatts? So let's isolate the given. So ang tinatanong is the new power pag pinalitan yung speed. By the way, yung 65 degrees Celsius, ito yung temperature dun sa bagong power. And then yung 21 degrees Celsius, ito yung temperature dun sa original na power. May original na power na nakuha, 3.6. Isolate the given. So you have Q1, 500 meter cube per minute. H1, yung head, 254 centimeter water. Speed 1, 250 RPM. Power 1, 3.6 kilowatts. And temperature 1, yung standard, 21 degrees Celsius. So, pinalitan dito yung N2, naging 305 RPM. And then yung temperature, pinalitan din, naging 65 degrees Celsius. So, with those changes, ang tinatanong is the new power. So, yung power at these conditions. Again, affinity law. So let's try. So apply natin yung coding. Queen has power, 1 to try now, try to fight dead, 0, 1, 1, density. So we're talking about power, so gawa tayo ng formula ng power. So ratio ng power, P1 over P2, is equivalent sa ratio ng speed, N1 over N2 raised to 3, multiply sa D1 over D2 raised to 5, density 1, density 2, ratio raised to 1. So this is our formula. Now, since walang binanggit regarding sa diameter, ayan, solvable siya, hindi naman binigay, we assume constant yon, so magka-cancelled out yan. Now, regarding sa density, hindi natin pwedeng assume na parehas. Kasi obviously, magkaiba sila ng temperature. Pag magkaiba ng temperature, magkaiba ng density. So, analyze pa tayo dito. Kaya ang formula ng density is P over RT. Kung naalala nyo, density is P over RT. Tapos, i-simplify natin yan. Okay, so, ayan. So, density is P over RT. Substitute natin dito. So, ang mangyayari, power 1 over power 2, N1 over N2 cube. Okay, cancelled out na yun sa diameter. So, density 1 over density 2. Now, this time, okay, walang binanggit regarding sa pressure. So, yung pressure 1 at pressure 2, not stated. So, we can assume constant. Cancelled out yan. Okay, yung R is obviously constant. Cancelled out din. So, ang matitira lang is temperature 1 at temperature 2. So, by logic, yung temperature 2 tataas, yung temperature 1 bababa. So, pag sinimplify natin, eto na yung ating working solution. Okay, power 1 is given, N1 given, N2 given, temperature 2, temperature 1, tapos tinatanong power 2. So, lahat na is given, masasolve na natin yung power 2. Okay, substitution na lang. Okay? Now, pag nag-substitute tayo ng ratio ng temperature, please remember na dapat absolute yan. Okay, so madali na yon, substitution na lang tayo. Okay, so substitute. Okay, ito na yung ating working solution. Okay, yung temperature kailangan naka-absolute yun. So, power 1 is 3.6 kilowatts. Okay, power 2 yung tinatanong. Okay, N1, that is 250 over N2 na 305 cube. And then temperature 2, it should be in absolute. So you have 65. Okay, conversion lang ito, plus 273. So plus 273. Para maging absolute. Then yung T1 natin is 21. Raised to 1. Okay, so that's it. Makukuha na natin yung new power. So calculator 3.6. Okay, this is unknown. 250 over 305 raised to 3. 65 plus 273 over 21 plus 273 raised to 1. Okay, one unknown, one equation. So, ang new power natin should be equivalent sa 5.686 kilowatts. Okay, madali lang gamitin yung affinity law. Every time magbibigay ng temperature, ganito yung parating mangyayari dyan kasi denominator sila, so magiging T2 over T1. Use the affinity law correctly and then be sensitive lang dun sa ratio ng temperature, kailangan absolute. So this is fans and blower. Hopefully na nasabayan natin at natutunan. Lipat sa index card yung mga formula and then mag-practice.